Hi, my name's Denise McCabe and this is my card and a cuppa for Friday, what are we up to, the 24th of November. I'm pre-recording this because I actually have a haircut at 1:15 on Friday, so I wouldn't be home in time to do my Facebook Live, so I'm pre-recording it, and that's what you can do, and that's bonus, isn't it? So I hope everyone's had a great week. Today I'm going to play with a stamp that's coming in the next mini catalogue, which will be available in January. As demonstrators, we could pre-purchase a few things after our onstage event, online event the other week, and I pre-purchased just a couple of things. I'm going to wait until we can do the big pre-order, or not the big pre-order, but the pre-order we can order more things. Yeah, so I just got a couple of things. So I know you're all going to be shocked with the one I got. I know it's going to just blow you out of the water. But I couldn't disappoint you. So we will turn down to the craft desk and we will get started. Yes, there it is. Doggone Friendly. I know you're all shocked with that one. I just turned my lamp on. So this is one of the stamp sets that's coming in the new mini catalogue. It's a background stamp. And look at all those gorgeous little puppy dogs. Which way am I going? Here we go. Look at them all. Aren't they just beautiful? And I'm trying to work out which one's my Rosie. This one is a bigger one of her. That one probably is the closest. Or that one. So, yeah, it's just a beautiful background stamp, I think. And I wasn't going to get it, but then I thought everybody will be expecting me to get it, so let's just do it. So I got it. So I think it's $35 from memory, and as I said, it's a big background stamp, so it's just one stamp. This is the sticker. Now I don't tend to put the stickers on my background stamps because I had a bad experience with one once and I ruined the whole stamp, and I then had to rebuy the stamp. So I don't put the sticker on anymore. I just put it on top of the block and it clings quite well without the sticker. You don't actually need the stickers, but I do prefer the stickers on the red rubber stamps, but not on background stamps. So this is one I've just quickly made up. So it's one of those ones that you don't have to do much to, but then I had the dilemma of I didn't know where to put my sentiment because I didn't want to cover any of the dogs up. So that was a bit of a dilemma, but that's okay. I managed. So this one I've just literally just stamped it and coloured a few of them in. But today I'm going to kind of recreate this one, but I'm going to use the spotlighting technique. So if you haven't seen that technique done before, you can use it for lots of stamps. It's not restricted to just a background stamp, but yeah, I like it for background stamps, so that's what we're going to do. So I've got 2 pieces of Very Vanilla. I used basic white on this one, but I'm going to use Very Vanilla on this card that we're making. And then 9.5 by 13.9 centimeters. And then just your normal matting piece. I've got crumb cake, 10 centimeters by 14.4, so that will just mat straight on top. And then you've just got your standard A5 card base. Now my A5 this time round is Early Espresso. I've just reversed it. This one has a crumb cake card base with the Early Espresso matting. So I've just kind of reversed that, and I decided to go with the cream. So let me just put those bits and pieces aside. Let's bring our stamp in. And yeah, I'm putting the case next to it so I can work out where well, they're all cute, let's just be honest, but where the cutie ones are. Pretty much the cavoodle type ones. This one's over here. I didn't get this one, so maybe I'll go over. Oh, did I get this one? No, because she's over here somewhere. So maybe this one I went over this side of the stamp, so this time I might go over this side. So let's get our Early Espresso in, And I hope you all know that the mini catalogue is now got the last chance list up. There are some things discounted, not a lot, in the mini catalogue, so just make sure you're aware of that. If you go to the online store, they're the last chance products now. So this catalogue is being phased out. It goes until the 3rd of January, but if anything sells out prior to the 3rd of January, it's gone. So you won't be able to get it. So if there's anything in this catalogue that you've been umming and ahhing about, I suggest you get it now. And go to my blog, stampingpassion.blogspot.com. Over on the right hand side there's a November host code image. Click on that, takes you straight to my online store. So that's if you're umming and ahhing over anything. So since the stamper artist has retired, I still do have mine, but we can't sell them, so I've got to sort of demonstrate without it. I just put my background stamps on a big block, and because I can't get my hand around big blocks and then stamp down evenly, I'll show you how I do it. So I'm just inking that up with early espresso ink. Now we're going to go over this side to capture this little cavoodle. I'm just going to lay my piece of cardstock down like so, and then with a scrap of paper I'm just going to rub all over to put the ink onto that piece of cardstock. You can see this is where I did my other one. Okay, so there you have all the little doggies. So I'm going to do that exactly the same again with my second piece of vanilla. And I'll go in the same area. There we go. I might just close this up before I get into trouble. And once again, I'm just putting my scrap over the top and rubbing. And that's just transferring the ink onto the vanilla cardstock. There we go. Okay, I missed a bit there, so I'm going to spotlight with that piece. So now I'll just get my chamois. If you still have the Stamparatas, just use that. I mean, I normally would, and if I was making a lot of cards with background stamps, I would use that. But yeah, we don't sell it anymore, so technically I can't really demonstrate with it. Okay, so let's move that to one side, move that there. We'll bring these back in. Now let me see, where's my thing? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down on this one. I might just take a little bit off the top of there, because obviously I didn't get right to the top and it just looks a bit blank. That's better. Okay, so we're going to attach that to a crumb cake, so we'll do that. Where's my glue? I'll just let my Rosie out because she wants to go out. There you go, sweetie. How'd you go? Go on. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm just going to attach that to my crumb cake like so, just with the border all the way around. There we go. I won't attach it to my card base because I'm not 100% sure whether I want to pop it up or not. And then I have 2 circle punches. Now this is the 2 3/8, so that isn't current, it's in the annual catalogue. This one is the 2 1/4. Now it is a retired punch, so if you don't have that, just use two circles that, you know, you'll get a little bit of a border. And now Let's just see what we can do. I'm just going to choose a couple of doggies' faces. I'll go up a little bit higher. It's very hard to know which dogs to grab. I'm going to cut that out. So you can keep that for another one if you want to, because you could get another one out of here. Let me just check. Yes, you could get another one. And I don't think you could get another one. No. So that will go on my rubbish bin. So that's the 2 1/4 inch circle that's retired. Okay, so which one do we want? Let's have a little look. This one could spotlight here. And I think that's the one we want to use. I think. I think. There we go. That's where that would spotlight. So you just line it back up. It is going to go over there. But the same with this one. It would go over the edge as well. And then I'm going to get a piece of 2 3/8. I'm going to grab a piece of early espresso. Which I should have already had out, but I forgot. This is my scrap bag. That one looks pretty good. And we're going to pop that into the 2 3/8 circle. You can do this with circle dies, or you could do it with squares. You don't need circles. You can use squares or other shapes. But I just wanted to use punches. So we're going to put that on the background, and then we will line that up pretty much where it should go. So I'll show you. I'll get rid of the base. See how I'm lining up the ears on the puppy? So we're just going to spotlight that. But before we do anything else, we are going to colour a few little puppies in, or some parts of the puppy. So bear with me while I grab a couple of Stampin' blends. So this one is the Cavoodle one. Well, I think it's the Cavoodle, this one. So we're just going to do a little bit of colouring on him. And this, as I said, this technique, you can use it not just for background stamps, you can use it for larger stamps. You can use it a lot. I've done it with flowers. Yeah. So I'm just going to colour in a little bit. I hope my head's not coming in. I've moved my camera back a little bit. When I had all those sound issues last Friday and my hubby helped me fix it on the weekend, I moved my camera back. I sort of set it back a little bit. I said, can we try and move it back so that my head doesn't keep coming in? And so I think I've mastered that. It seems to be working. There we go. That's that little one coloured. We won't probably colour all of them. This one, that's the golden retriever, I think. It is. So I did use my ivory one for him, so we might just do ivory's. It's not much different to crumb cake, I don't think. Dogs just make you happy. Well, that's what I think. I did read a quote about puppy dogs that he looks like a little bulldog, doesn't he? Where's the pink? A quote about puppy dogs. They're your best friends for part of your life, but you're their best friend for their whole life. And I thought that was a really good quote, because they don't have as long a life as us, and I thought that was such a good quote. They're your best friend for part of your life, but you're their best friend for all of their life. I thought that was really good. So I'm just doing little tongues poking out and the inside of the ears. And see, some of them have got collars with little bones on them, so we could put a bit of colour on that. Which colour is this? Pool Party. It's light. Let's go dark. Or his collar. we go. I don't think you can see that. I think I need to do that darker. Let's find another darker colour. What's this one? Tahitian Tide. Let's go with that because that's going to stand out a bit more. There we go. And the little bone, what colour shall we do the bone? Let's do that in dark daffodil. One of our puppy dogs had a bone for her name tag. Should I colour this one in a bit more? I think I might. Should I do him in smoky slate? He looks a bit like an Alsatian or something, doesn't he? Let's just, that's light smoky slate. I'll go back and do some dark if I need to. This isn't really that technical of colouring, as you can see. You could do some more shading than I'm doing, but I'm just don't want to take too long with the video because I don't want to bore you. He does look very handsome. Okay, I think the shading of the stamped image is helping too. There we go. Oh, but then that's his body, so we better colour his body in. Can't, oh, see, that's not working. That's why I was going with the other end. So we'll go down here. As I said, you don't have to be too precise with the colouring on this one. So have any of you started your Christmas shopping? I've done a little bit online this week with the Black Friday sales, so I'm quite happy with that. We don't have a lot of people to buy for, so we really only have our 2 adult kids and partners, so, and Mark's elderly mother. That's all. That's all we have. We're a very little family. My brother, my brother lives in Queensland and his family's larger, but we don't buy for everybody. We decided that a few years ago not to buy for everybody. It just gets too expensive. And we don't always see each other at Christmas, my brother and I. So, now let me see. Does anything else need to be done? Maybe we'll leave it at that. This is a scarf of one of these doggies. Like a bandana. We could do that. Let's see what colour we could do that. We could do that in a purple. When Rosie comes home from the groomers, she often has a bandana tied around her from the groomer. There we go. As I said, this is the spotlighting technique and it's very easy and you don't have to go to too much trouble to make it look really good. So we're going to attach that to there and then we just line it up and make sure we get the dogs straight. We don't want to skew with them. So let's attach that to our circle, our early espresso circle. So yeah, it's sort of nice being quite organised for Christmas this year, for a change. Okay, now I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, but we've just got to work out where our dog's ears go and where everything falls into place, and I think that's pretty good. So the hardest thing I found, as I said, was where to put my sentiment because I didn't want to cover any of the puppy dogs up. So I'm not going to use such a large sentiment this time round. Now let's just make sure we line this up properly. That looks pretty. he could, no, that's not quite right. Off you come. Come on, off you come. Gotta just get this in the right spot. That looks better. Yes. So can you see how we've just spotlighted some of the dogs, given it some dimension, and it looks really cool. Well, I think it does. Okay, so we're just going to attach that to, so it means you don't have to colour all the doggies. So we're just going to attach that to our card base. This stamp would be a good masculine stamp for birthdays, I think. Everybody loves dogs. Well, I think everybody should love dogs. And then, as I said, we could use that for another time. Or you could do 2 lots of spotlighting. Up to you. I might even think about doing that. But I won't do that on the video. I might do another lot of... Oh, no. No, I won't. I should have chosen down here and up there. But that's what you could do. You could choose down this bottom section and this top section if you wanted to do 2 lots. If I do 2 lots, my layering piece of cardstock's going to bump into each other, so we won't do that. You could do 2 smaller circles, that's another option. So let me just find, I've got a stylish shape die here, and I've got my beautiful go-to greetings, so I will grab the happy birthday out of that. And I figured this is going to be easier because I might do it down here, because you know what? I might add another spotlight up the top, but a smaller one. I'll have to think about that. So I'll put my sentiment down here, and because it's long and skinny, it's not as traumatizing when you cover up the dogs. I know, I'm crazy. I know. Okay, so turn it over to the right way. My grid paper is getting quite scrappy looking, isn't it? I'll have to get a new one. There we go. Get rid of that. Oh, look, you know what? We might just do, what are we up to? 22 minutes. Let's just do another lot of spotlighting before we put our sentiment on. Okay, so we want to go smaller. So let me grab, I'm just trying to think, it's too small. Let me grab 1 3/4 and 2 inches. Let's see if that's going to work. Now, once again, so the 1 3/4 and the 2-inch circle punches, they are available in the online store. I have just got the old style of the 1 3/4. Now, just going to do my trick with my post-it note so that I can work out where I want. Let's go here. Oh, that didn't work, Denise, you twatted. So no, I'm not going to be able to... Oh, where's the rest of my thing? Oh no, that's all down the bottom, isn't it? See, I cut it off. I didn't get the full circle. That was silly. No, that's not going to be big enough. And then that's not in the right. We're going to just leave it as is. If Denise hadn't been an idiot and chopped off the edge, that's definitely not a circle shape, is it? No, it's not. Yeah, we could have done another spotlighting here. I wonder if I've got a smaller circle yet again that I could fix this boo-boo. Let's just have a little try. We're playing now, girls, because Denise mucked up. Let's just try with 1 1/2 inch, which I think is retired. 1 1/2. There we go. see how that goes. Is that a circle? We might have, no, I haven't got that right either. Goodness gracious. And I can't do one down the bottom here because that's too close. I really need it over there, but that's okay. As you can see, if you cut out another circle, you could do another spotlight there. So let's get rid of those scraps because Denise mucked up. I'll still probably put my sentiment down here because I may just go back and do that. So let's find some dimensionals. So you can see it's a really easy technique if you get your circles punched right. Now I put some twine on this one. I haven't put any twine on that. I think I will go back and do another layer of spotlighting. But for the moment, that's our card for today. So I hope you like that. Let's get rid of that. This is the Doggone Friendly that's coming in the mini catalogue in January. I hope you think that's cute. I do. So let's just see if we can go back to the face. There we go. So I hope you like that card. I think it's pretty cute. This was my other one. So whoops, which way? There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that and you think that stamp set's really cute. It'll be available, I think it's from the 3rd of January. As soon as I get the mini catalogues, I will send them out to my customers. If you'd like one, just let me know. But yeah, that's the Doggone Friendly stamp set. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. And I will be back with you on Monday for my Make It Monday. Bye for now.